Well, thanks for staying with us. Key players in the education sector have expressed concerns about the surge in the number of out-of-school children, especially the girl child in the northeast region. They blame the poor implementation of the gender-responsive education sector plan for the increase in the numbers. Senior reporter Jessa Tafida reports.
The increase in number of out-of-school children in the northeast region is significantly caused by the more than a decade-long Boko Haram insurgency. The conflict dealt a big blow on the education sector with deliberate and targeted attacks. But as peace is restored and normalcy gradually returns to towns and rural communities, the state government is also increasing spending on education and hugely improve financial allocation.
From 2019's 2.2 million children, we now have less than 600,000 students out of school. And even that is not good enough to the standard of His Excellency Professor Zulum, and he has directed that this number be crushed by half before the next academic session.
Yet, the enrollment rate remains low. It's a typical school day in Maiduguri. Parents rush to drop off their children at school in a hurry before the school bell rings. On the streets is a contrast to this scenario. Children that should be in school are roaming the streets. Most of them are below 15. A grim reminder of a call to action towards achieving Goal 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which ensures every child has access to quality education and lifelong learning opportunities. 5-year-old Mariam is out here on the street with her mother, Asama'u Umar, who told us that several socio-economic factors has made it difficult for her to enroll her daughter in school. She says we have nothing in the house, no food, no water, and we still owe our landlord. School is not important to my daughter for now. We need to be financially stable before I take her to school. UNICEF's data shows only 61% of children aged 6 to 11 regularly attend primary school. They blame the poor implementation of a gender-responsive education sector plan for the rise in number of out-of-school girls.
This issue is very pertinent, especially in the Northeast, where people don't have a full belief and then full trust in the education system. And then I don't want to look at it like we're blaming them totally for that reasons, because there are so many facilities, so many systems that has not taken care of the needs of the girl. And sometimes the girl goes there to learn in the class and then she ends up being harmed, she ends up being injured, because things have not put together to now take care of her own unique needs. So these are things that we need to consider so that we could earn the trust of the people, because you cannot just do away with their religious cultural reforms, but when you put a system that can check all these things, then you now get their trust. Another thing is also to have some strong government educational policies that will back them up, not just like something that is temporary, but if we have strong policies that are put together, then I think we'll get the trust of the people back. So it's more about trust. It's more about encouraging them. It's more about trying to show them that in this era, this 21st century, that there is no place for any illiterate child, especially the girl child, where we know that education in a girl is like education in a nation. So we have to go with this campaign. There should be a massive sensitization, advocacy, as well as involving the parents and showing them that their children can be safe.
There are other partners promoting the girl child education and also demand an improved education system that is gender responsive. This, they believe, will ensure girls are back to school. Despite everyone's entitlement to education in Nigeria, there are still high percentage of children, especially girls, are not attending school. To address this, government must, as a matter of urgency, implement adequate gender-responsive education sector plan in order to change the narrative. Jessie Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
Elsewhere, non-governmental organizations and women groups in Taraba State are calling for the creation of family courts in all the 16 local government areas of the state. They're asking that the courts